I thought that sign was hilarious when I seen it because it conjured up a thought in my head while I was walking. And the thought was that Christmas is like the Bermuda Triangle of fitness. It's the graveyard of fitness. It's the graveyard of your fitness goals. And what do I mean by that? Well, it's fairly obvious. Christmas is a time when people let their guard down. It's like, oh, it's Christmas, mate, it's time to celebrate. But no one's really celebrating Christmas. The only people that are getting any fill your boots. However, if you are using Christmas as a time to relieve yourself of your fitness goals, so to speak, then you need to turn that shit on its head and you need to think along the mindset of Christmas being the time when you go fucking crazy with training. Now, what I mean with that is that there's one day in Christmas where we truly let our hair down, and it's Christmas Day. And you need to use that Christmas Day as the release valve. What I mean by that is fucking go into hardcore fitness monk mode during the time of December. Do something extreme. Do a burpee program, which is just insane, and couple it with a crazy diet, for example. Something that's really going to challenge you, because if you can get through December, then you are going to be hitting some monster training block for the rest of the coming year. You are going to take that shit to the next level, because December is the hardcore month. It's the month where shit is going to become very tempting and shit is going to test you, and if you can come through that month, then you are going to develop that mindset for success in the coming year, no doubt. And you seen that sign as well. It was like, yeah, like £80 for a fucking room and £20 food and drink, and you get a bottle of beer on arrival. We're going to tempt you with a bottle of beer. That's the shit you're up against, man. That is the shit you are up against. The bottles of beer, the gin, just getting flung at you from all angles. Why are you not having a drink, mate? How come you're not having a drink, mate? Come on, it's fucking Christmas. People trying to emotionally blackmail you into the process, man, but just shut it off, man. If you can get through December, you are going to be fucking setting your shit up for success, believe me. As we speak, I am currently cutting through an area known as the Gobbles, and I'm heading into Glasgow city centre. And Gobbles at one point was known as one of the most deprived slums in Europe. But it's had a change for the better, and it's been completely rejuvenated. Now we are heading over a bridge which takes you in towards Glasgow city centre. I don't know the name of the actual bridge. However, my wife loves it because you can see some wildlife from the bridge, namely herons. My wife is an avid bird watcher, stroke lover, and from this bridge you can see a diverse array of flying birds. What the fuck you got? I bought Ronan a can of full fat iron brew just to get his energy levels up. Now on this bridge you'll also find there's an engraving of the Glasgow coat of arms, which I can't really get into with regards to the origins because it's quite a long story, but feel free to Google it if you're actually interested. Alright, so we're heading up towards the Salt Market. I don't know why it's actually called the Salt Market. I'm sure some Glasgow subscriber could fill me in on this. It's actually quite embarrassing that I don't know that much about the history of Glasgow in this way. Maybe it's something I should brush up on, as they say. But yes, we are Salt Market bound and we hit the Tron Gate. So today I'm thinking that I'm going to have to take a rest day because I'm in absolute agony. Basically, yesterday I did a combination of clean and presses, which I supersetted with dumbbell lunges, and I am absolute bits, man. My body feels like it has been put through a serious amount of torture, and I'm going to have to just bite the bullet and go, do you know what, I'm resting. I've got a long training cycle ahead. Been training every day, every solid day for the last 2 or 3 weeks. Haven't taken any days off, so I think I've reached my limit. I need to listen to my body today. I need to actually listen to the communication my body's trying to put in my direction and think, do you know what, fuck it, why not, man? Just a wee rest day, a wee cheeky rest day, walk into Glasgow city centre, active recovery, although some people would call walking exercise, which is absolute bollocks in my opinion, but that's an opinion. So here we go, Trongate it is.
You just stay here with your auntie and be good, and I'll be on back.
So one thing you need to understand about Glasgow is the stunning architecture. A lot of people comment on this when they come to Glasgow, when they holiday in Glasgow, or they have a vacation in Glasgow, and it's when you look up, not when you look straight ahead, but it's when you look up you start to see how stunning the architecture is. So hopefully I can catch a few videos or a bit of footage to demonstrate to my subscribers who want to see where I stay, where I come from, the beautiful architecture that Glasgow has on offer.
I ain't pick cards, I'm just playing them right. Photo shoot tomorrow, they gon' pay for the flight. Amazing the height, I'm able to reach from just rapping. Get it all legit, my so trappy. Catch me in the lab, I'm the player with the game plan, and I stick to it. We are really not the same, man. Nothing make this change like the game can't end too deep. I'ma really be a name brand. I levitate, got you looking like a caveman, talking like you winning, doing only what a slave can. I'm getting money, so I'm knowing why they mad at me. 1/4 ounce of literary magic in the glad baggy. Word to the plug, hope your baby stay fed. I'ma keep you living.
I had to put out last bit of footage and I could see that guy growling at me.
All my little coins, you can't have them, but I'll probably drop a couple blessings on the way out. Give a little, get a little, watch it come and play out. Royal
Started raining.
Manifest the way out, thank God for the love and the upcoming. I was blessed with the flows, got my cup running. Ain't no fear in the black man running. Think he trying us, my tribal going duck hunting. Cause it be like that. Sometimes it be like that. I wish it wouldn't be like that. But sometimes it be like that. I wish it wouldn't be like that. It wouldn't.
Alright, so we are coming up to the first gym I ever worked in. It was called the Quality Living Gym at the time. One of my friends who will watch this video, Sean, he'll remember the place well because that is where he began his fitness employment journey, I'm sure. But it's not a gym anymore. This was a long time ago. Alright, so here we go. In this door here, this was actually the entrance to the gym. This massive building. What has happened? What has happened to my old gym?
Less timid, more organic and less rented. I'm blessed with it. I got the thicker shift minds with 6 lines telling tall tales. You 6'9", my fine. Catch a flight to the future. I switched times, changed for the dollar. I bought a 40, you 6.
This part is actually the most crime-ridden area in Glasgow, the Four Corners. If you type in Four Corners into YouTube, you'll see some spicy footage, but it's a fucking den of antiquity, I think they say.
I'm light bearing, I flick switches for quick riches. My come get stitches, it hit different. He hit my line cause this chick missing, no pick flicking. I'm dictating, you riding it, licking, bicking back, big flicking. No, my kicking.
So that's the look of Glasgow City Centre done. The reason I was in here was because I was doing a tactical Christmas shop. I missed out a few things and I had to pick up a few odds and ends, as we say in Glasgow. And while I was here I thought, you know what? The troops haven't seen Glasgow. I thought the troops out there would probably want to see what Glasgow looks like. So hopefully you picked up the vibe of this city centre, this British powerhouse of a city. And maybe it could tempt some of you Americans, for example, to get your backsides over here, see what a real healthy city's like. So back up the road, what are we going to do when we head up the road? We're going to do some burpees. I mean, because I said it was an active recovery day, but I'm starting to get that voice in my head telling me I need to do something for 5 minutes anyway, just to keep the voices at bay. So let's head up the road because it's starting to fucking rain. So to kind of expand on what I was speaking about at the start of the video, and to kind of take it on a tangent, and this might relate to some of you guys, or might provide you guys with some value with regards to how do you fucking crush your goals, how do you achieve the goals that you set out, say for January. If you're one of those guys that thinks that fucking, yeah, I'm going to start shit in January and then like it'll be plain sailing, I'll get my supplements ordered and shit and whatever. What I tend to mean is there's a TV show which I'm sure everyone is aware of called Breaking Bad, and there's a character in it called Mike, and Mike's a great character. However, he speaks about a concept which is called no half measures, and the concept of no half measures is, it's a basic one, probably one which is common knowledge, and it is you are either in or out. You do not dip your toe in the fucking bath. Okay, I've made that analogy before. If you dip your toe in the bath, you sense that it's hot and you take about 5-10 minutes to get in. Whereas if you throw yourself in the bath, it's fucking hot, but your body acclimatizes quickly and you have a bath and you're in and out, and the experience is far more efficient and the result is usually the same in a shorter space of time and you learn more. When it comes to getting involved in certain areas of fitness, for example, like burpees. Burpees are crazy. Everybody knows that burpees are crazy, which is why it's very niche, which is why most people don't do burpees, because they fear the burpee. They are shit scared of the burpee. However, guys who embrace the burpee throw themselves into the burpee experience. Now, this is something that I have done lately with regards to my nutrition. And I made a video a couple of videos ago, and it was speaking about the carnivore diet, which I've been using to great effect. However, over the last 2 weeks, I have kind of took it up a notch, and I have been doing a famine phase. Now, a famine is a protocol which originated from the book Famine, Feast, Ferocity by Jamie Lewis, and it was to put your body through the ringer for 2 weeks in a famine mode before you start to feast. Now, I'm not going to get involved in the science or like what people think of this. People will think it's fucking crazy, and to a certain degree I think it's crazy. However, Jamie's original protocol was to drink 4 or 5 protein shakes throughout the day for 2 weeks solid. That's it, no solid food, protein shakes for 2 weeks. I can't do that, but I've modified it for my own experience, and what I have been doing for the last 2 weeks is 2 or 3 protein shakes throughout the day, a combination of whey and casein, just to kind of allow it to fill me up for longer periods of time. And at night I'm having a carnivore based meal, which is usually just meat, eggs, seafood, nothing on it, just salt. And it's been an eye-opening experience. The first week, within 3 days, I was like, what the fuck am I doing? This is brutal. But no half measures, you throw yourself into the extreme shit at times. You need to do these things. You need to go all in. But after that 3 day period of pain, things started to alleviate to a certain degree. And the rest of the week was plain sailing. And I am now in the second week. I'm probably about 11 days in. I have not veered from the project, but today was difficult. Yesterday and today were difficult. I am not going to lie. But when the difficulty starts to rear its ugly head, that is the sign that you're either going to throw the towel in or you're going to keep going. And 9 times out of 10, in the years gone by, I would have thrown the towel in. I would have utilised coping strategies to justify my weak nature, but I'm a different beast this time. Burpee training over the years has turned me into a different animal when it comes to mindset and executing ideas, formats, systems, and getting them done, and I am going to go for this. Now, the effects have been shocking. I've probably lost 10 pounds in the space of 2 weeks. Now, when I've used calorie counters, for example, or apps that count your calories, it's probably taken me like 10-12 weeks to get the same result. And people will say, but it's water weight, but that's unhealthy, you're losing muscle. I do not give a shit. I am past a point where I am going to let these things that don't really matter in the grand scheme of things dictate the path that I choose to take. And this is the problem with fitness. You will adopt coping strategies till you're fucking blue in the face with regards to trying to justify your weak nature, why you want to quit, why you cannot embrace the pain. And burpee training in particular is excellent for fortifying that skill, that perk, so to speak. So for me, this month has been a famine period, and when this famine period up is, I am going to move into the feasting period, which is I'm going to start upping the calories to a high degree. I'm going to go carnivore like fucking crazy. I'm really looking forward to that phase, purely because my relationship with food has also changed to a certain degree. I'm looking at certain foods which I had no problem eating and everything seems weird. Protein yogurts, for example. And this is a weird one because I look at, like, I go into my work and there's people that eat protein yogurts, they're quite common, and I'm looking at them now and I'm thinking, why not just fucking eat meat and eggs? Like, that's better protein, it's healthier, it's real food. Like, these protein yogurts are just chemicals. But I was duped by that shit because protein was just this thing. I thought, just fucking get protein in your system, build muscle. But it was never the case. Whereas when you're doing something like this, you start to see food for what it really is. The artificial foods, the Frankenstein style foods. Like, if you're doing keto, you'll go down that path where you're thinking to yourself, oh, I'm gonna fucking like get a keto bread, I'm gonna get these keto snacks, because you're trying to like create that coping strategy so you can still indulge in shitty food choices because it's ingrained into your head. So anyway, that's just a long fucking winded diatribe about me telling you guys that you need to throw yourself into shit. Now, I'm not a doctor, I'm not promoting these style of eating patterns, I'm not telling you should do this. The message I'm trying to promote here is fucking throw yourself in. Don't dilly-dally, don't dip your toe in the bath, don't, oh, should I try it? Don't ask how many burpees should you do. Just fucking get shit done. Just get shit done. And when you're getting it done, throw yourself in head first. Throw everything into the process and get everything you can out of the fucking experience. Anyway, wee rambling video as always, just getting the content out there, guys, letting the troops know these are the tools that are available to you guys if you want to take shit to the next level, if you want to take your fitness to fucking untold levels. Anyway, I was going to try and get a workout today, but I'm fucked. I'm absolutely fucked in. My muscles are in absolute agony. I've trained for I've trained for about 14 days solid, and I'm feeling it today. Anyway, guys, thank you for staying strong, and thank you for staying conditioned.